parents who have a friend who's a nurse with them, who's like, okay, so this is also good information just for everyone. Put pressure on it for 10 minutes. If it still is bleeding after that 10 minutes, it is definitely too deep. It needs stitches and you need to go ER, urgent care, whatever the case may be.
FYI, if you cut your finger and it needs pressure for 10 minutes, probably not a horrible idea to at least get some medical advice. Maybe don't go in, but call the triage nurse.
So if my finger's been bleeding for the past 20 days, it's probably a problem, right?
It might be. It might be.
Is that why you missed last Saturday?
I don't want to talk about it.
Just blood loss?
Anyway, folks, any other announcements?
I have one.
What is your announcement?
Tomorrow at twitch.tv/Green Eye Trombonist, 3 p.m. Central Time, which is also 1 p.m. Pacific or 4 p.m. Eastern. I am interviewing a botanist on my channel. She's a grad student at UW-Madison. So come over, learn about botany. You don't have to know a ton of stuff because I have a black thumb when it comes to plants. I kill them. So just come over, hang out, see what her research is all about because it's actually really cool. And also you will see probably at least one of my parents in the chat because both of my parents now have Twitch accounts.
Yay! Parent on Twitch is fun.
Hello,
my
Eilea's
grandma's
parents.
on Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for green-eyed mommy to show up and chat.
It's actually Twitchy Mama and Papaya Pop. Those are their names.
Cute.
I can't believe Eilea just doxed her own parents.
I have no problem with it. I'm trying to convince my dad to live stream his guitar practices on Twitch because it's actually really cool and he's really good at music. So yeah, I've been working on him to get him to actually live stream.
So yeah, the 3 o'clock to tomorrow, so it's Central Time. Go watch Eilea to talk to a botanist.
And you can ask questions in chat as well. So it's like you get to talk to the botanist. You get to talk to the botanist. Everyone talk to the botanist.
On a slightly more serious note, it actually is really cool to talk to an expert in their field, even if you know nothing about it.
Because they get really excited.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and they like the things that you never thought of. Not only have they thought of it, but they've done experiments.
Mm-hmm.
And this is true about the sciences all the way down to the arts and everything in between. Like
implying the arts are at the bottom.
Yeah.
Always.
To talking to a master instrumentalist, like someone that's just really good at saxophone, you will be blown away by just some of the random stuff that you just naturally learn. Like you learn about harmonics and you'll learn this is something I recently learned. I learned how reeds are made. And it is a brilliant process that takes years for good ones. And as much as you can just buy them in a box and you don't technically need to know anything about how they're made to play. Anyone that has played a woodwind instrument long enough will eventually learn how they're made and things like that, so they can make better choices for their particular style of play. So
yeah, a lot of times when you buy reeds in boxes, a good number of them are actually bad reeds. So when you learn about that kind of stuff, you end up having to throw out a good number of those reeds. Yeah. But yes, tune in tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm intending to interview more grad students in different fields going forward as well. With COVID, a lot of our academic conferences have been canceled. So I, one, want to give them an outlet to talk about their passions, but two, I want to make their passions accessible to people who wouldn't go to those conferences.
And with all, and I don't want this to sound political, because it's not. This has been going on a lot longer than politics has gotten as bad. But with all the misinformation and just ignorance out there, sitting down and listening to an expert in their field talk about what they know the most about will teach you something, and you'll just become that little bit less ignorant about a subject. And that's always a positive thing, even if you never think you'll use botany in the entirety of your life. Just that little bit lessening of your own ignorance is a good thing. So,
I'm still hung up on the fact that you use the term "blown away" to describe a saxophone expert, and I'm just laughing on the inside eternally about it. I probably means I need more coffee, but
I have two saxophones and a clarinet less than 10 feet away from me right now.
that blows me away,
clarinet's
Jody.
Like 3 feet away.
My trombones are in California.
My trombones don't exist. I do have a violin.
Hey, I always wanted
There's
to
a
play
violin in our apartment.
Play violin?
I found this out. There's a violin in my apartment. My roommate has the violin, and I'm like, I play. If you didn't know, Green Eye Trombonist is not me making a fake name just because it sounds good. I have green eyes and I play trombone, but I also play other musical instruments. Our keyboard finally works, so I get a piano again. Nice. It's going to be beautiful.
Nice.
Elias, do you play violin?
Oh, I didn't say that. If any of you remember my YouTube days, there's a video on there where I played my violin, and that's I know a little more than what I showcased in that video. I took violin lessons in college and then stopped.
Okay,
Anyway.
so sorry. Before we go off, just a quick question. I promise it'll be quick. Has anyone tried the silicone reeds?
I don't know what that is.
I had
maybe.
I had plastic reeds when I was in high school.
I had a plastic reed too, but they have the silicone ones out now.
Oh, I haven't tried those. I did a little research on them.
Yeah.
And the long and short of it is the natural reeds are still going to give you a more accurate sound and just a better tone quality, but it's such a marginal difference that only someone that really knows what to listen to is going to
Be able
hear
to
it.
tell. Yeah.
And silicone reeds don't go bad.
Yeah. They're great for little kids.
Yeah.
But okay, cool.
Actually,
I bought
I've
reeds recently, and it's like, but I wonder.
From what I've read, silicone and artificial reeds in general are not great for kids because they're harder to play on for the same thickness value.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be more difficult. So you want to start with El Cheapo, like Rico reeds.
Yeah, that they chew on.
And then you can move up to some of the French ones are really crazy, or go silicone. I know some professionals that play on plastic and silicone. So
Okay, cool. All right, I'm done. I promise, I'm done.
All right. So
oh wait, I wanted to. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, I'm still here. I'm just stepping off for a
I
second.
want to talk about bowing techniques.
Yay!
Are you talking about the fact that NASA is going with SpaceX instead of Boeing today for the launch, or is it different?
No,
kind
but
of
bowing is how the bow interacts with the violin.
Oh, right, music. No.
Yeah,
And this is a musical
universal
episode.
language.
This is a musical episode of Realms of the Wild, different than our previous musical episode in that Elias doesn't have to sing, but he does have to play violin.
That would be fun.
No one. I think you might want that less than me singing. Actually, you just don't know it.
Like I said, if you guys want, I can just DM through my saxophone. I think I have a reed in there. So it has to be at least a couple years old.
Hey, I pulled out my clarinet, which I haven't touched since junior high. And there was two reeds in them. One was new. And I decided to play on the one. And granted, I took stupidly good care of this thing. And it still worked just fine. So it had an interesting flavor, but it worked.
Oh no.
Did you? I'm so sorry. I have to do. Did you ever use reed for flavoring?
No, I love the taste of regular reeds.
There is this. Okay, for people that don't know, the way you use a reed is you actually have to wet it first. And so generally, what you do is you just suck on it for like a few minutes. And some people really hate the taste of reeds. They made this reed for flavoring stuff where you would soak the reed in like Kool-Aid, basically.
Elias.
And it would change the flavor of your reed. And I used it on a couple of my reeds, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, no, I love the flavor of reeds and like leather and stuff. I just think it's great.
Like the flavor of leather? Are you licking your couch?
No, I played softball, and so you'd have to like take the string sometimes and tighten them.
Mm-hmm.
I went into an Arel zone for loving the taste of leather. And that is how I'm transitioning to.
I was going to go there,
wild.
Wow.
Yes, influence. All right, let's do this.
The power realm is weird, guys.
It really
I want to go
is.
back to my realm.
I'm fine with that. Zoltan
No.
is
Cut our losses and
100%
call
on
it a day.
board.
Come back.
Go hang out in the real Goron City.
In the real Goron City.
It's time
Okay.
to return to the realms of the wild. Crazy shit happened last time.
Yep.
So, Burrell, you can feel yourself kind of being presented currently as they're kind of holding the bag up and kind of just shaking it a little bit. Everyone else, you can see the three monsters kind of standing there. They look very triumphant, and they seem to be waiting for some sort of reaction from you guys. The what looks like the leader, the Wizrobe, has announced that they've captured your ally, and that they will become the most powerful leaders of the most powerful gang in the world, the Triforcers. And now they're just kind of standing up there in a Ginyu pose.
Hey, Zolta.
I can kill them?
Well, I was going to ask you a question before I answer that question. In your Hyrule, do 3 random things have the Triforce? Or is it, like, not that? I'm very confused about what's going on.
I think that these are incredibly evil people who are being disingenuous and that we need to destroy them for the greater good Aruna.
But usually the evil people don't try to talk to us. They just try to attack and kill us.
Yeah,
Kind of
but
like you do all the
sometimes
time.
I never attack and kill you. You're still here, aren't you?
Not me, but literally everyone else.
Well,
As
they're
you guys
all
are just
evil.
saying that, you hear a kind of weaker voice kind of speak up. If we're allowed to like throw our caps into this, I would prefer if you not kill us. It's like not the greatest for us.
Well, then you shouldn't have been evil.
Well, question for you guys. Are you guys evil, yes or no?
You know, there's a lot of philosophy we could discuss about what is evil and what isn't evil, and the dichotomy, and whether it's a false dichotomy or anything. Shut up, Curve! They're obviously trying to trick us. They know we are something of value, and they simply don't want to ransom anything for us.
That's all a very much more complicated answer than I was asking for. As you recall, I asked for a yes or no response, and none of those words were yes or no.
And you said you have something of value?
From the bag. Zolta, I can feel your hotness from here. I mean, hottiness from here. Can you tie me up instead?
I think that's definitely a rel in there.
Are you sure you have
All
something
the
of value?
three of these creatures just stare at the bag. The one holding it, the dark nut, kind of moves it a little forward. Kind of holds it in just two fingers now.
You thought that was sweat.
Oh my god.
So,
I'm
let's
starting
just
to regret this decision.
yeah, let's just part
As well they
ways.
should.
You keep her. I'll go this way.
My coat was wet, guys. That's all it was.
No! We went through the trouble of capturing one of your team members, and we will get something of value!
What
For
do you want
leverage
of value?
Of
Ask for a
course,
kiss.
I already know what item of value we want, but, Kerf, tell them what we want. That looks pretty. And he points to the Trifork.
Of course he does.
It's all shiny. I like shiny things.
Yeah, you're not getting that. And my eyes flash red with entropic energy.
But shouldn't there be like a negotiation on
The negotiation is I don't kill you.
Yeah, but if you kill us, then what happens? You I don't know what to call her anymore.
I mean, she'll probably be fine, but killing seems largely unnecessary given that you've taken the effort to communicate with us instead of just randomly attack us. Also,
this
we
is
have
good
shinier
cop, bad
things than
cop.
that fork, so...
What
It's a
is
good
so
cop, bad
special
cop.
about that fork? No, that is exactly what we need. That is obviously an artifact of great power.
All
No,
right,
it's
and
just
I
She'll
would
be
like
able to take over the world.
Zolta is going to start death draining that dude.
Oh god, here we go.
La la la. La la la. La la la.
While she's doing that, I keep talking to them.
Brahms.
21
I don't
versus
know.
toughness.
I've forgotten what their stats are.
It's been so long.
Remarkably enough, the toughness second highest stat.
Out of 3?
Quite high enough to block that. So as you sit there and you kind of reach out, you guys just see this bolt of red energy hit the Wizrobe. Zulta, as you sit there and you start to draining it, you get next to nothing.
That's fine, but I want to intimidate him with it. I'm not necessarily trying to start a battle.
Oh, so it was a Bane attack.
I want to make it clear that I am able to kill him if I wish, very quickly.
So as you
Yep.
as you attempt to intimidate with the death energy, the Wizrobe goes, you've fallen into my trap! Now I shall use the most powerful magic in existence! Rolls,
Ball!
So...
Ball!
Oh, that can go so many ways.
The Wizrobe is kind of his magic is ball focused. Like he has fireball, ice ball, lightning ball, wind ball, rock ball, and ball. And ball being his most powerful spell. You see him conjure this incredibly intricate looking ball, and it keeps getting bigger and smaller, and you can see like tinier balls inside of it, and then other balls that are orbiting around it, and he shoots it at your face and does it to 23 beat your resolve.
It does, but it's only 4. So...
However, he did more damage to you than you did to him.
I'm still not intimidated by him.
Okay.
So he goes, yes! Look at my power!
Okay.
And you hear from behind him, really? You did that one? Well, you could have set him on fire, or like Rita was supposed to not like lightning. You hit him with a bouncy ball? Shut up, Cuff!
Guys,
You're right, Kerf.
Guys, look, I think, both of us have just shown that if we did fight, it's just, go on for an unnecessarily long amount of time, and we, you guys are both really good at what you do, obviously, but, it would just take a long time. So, considering that my friend Zolta here is very protective of her silverware, maybe other shiny things we have can interest you instead.
Wait, if we're doing intimidation, can I try?
I'm going to assume with disadvantage.
Sure. Let's see what you can come up with to tell you what to
It's dark. I love dark.
The bag just
best
starts
element.
look like black flames as the shadows dance along
She's
it.
literally in a bag of shadows right now.
Exactly. See? So many possibilities.
So, what would you like to do to attempt to intimidate them?
Of course, fear of darkness.
You do need a line of sight.
Dang it!
Use that.
I can feel someone holding the bag, though. Does that count? Darn it! All right, shoot. Never mind, guys.
It's not going to try and be intimidating.
I think she was more intimidating with the hotness thing than the shadows.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Aurel,
big
keep
boy.
doing that.
You have forced my hand, Cuff. You
Where?
use your amazingly powerful boomerang of death.
Kerf, is that really necessary?
Perf, if you use that, I'm going to kill you.
She may or may not do that, but I just think this whole thing can be avoided. Hey, wait, what are the Triforcers?
Aruna, as you say that, choose
Only
even
one
or
trying to
odd.
Even.
Be good.
Oh, okay. Boomerang comes flying out at you, Zulta. Does it 24 hit your guard?
Yeah, but it only does 5 damage.
So he throws this boomerang. It comes around and kind of slashes your arm a little bit. Comes back. He's like, "Wow, I hit it. That's a first."
And I am now pissed off, and I would like to death drain.
Who?
I told him I would kill him if he did that. So I'm going to death drain Kerf.
All right.
What a bizarre half battle we're having.
As a 32.
Lord.
It is toughness.
It does.
And is it
However,
10 over?
it is only for 14 over.
Okay, great. I want to demoralize him.
Sure. So as he gets it back, Zulta reaches out and drains some of the life from him. You know what? I might as well. I wasn't going to put the music on, but this is a battle. Let's do it.
Yes.
I was
And
hoping
get
this would be
7
more
back.
of a negotiation, but no.
It's half and half.
Yeah, the players you have today are basically Aruna, who's trying to do what you intended, Zolta, who you really should have expected to just try and kill if she doesn't have Kess there to make her not.
And Arel,
So-
who you knew would
Arel-
be useless at this point.
Yeah, in a bag.
And Arel, who's making being trapped in a bag sexual.
Yeah.
I would like to point out, Arel, you have sharp objects in the bag with you.
I know, but it's funner being in a bag.
Just putting it out there. So as Zulta drains the life force from him, you see him just kind of catches the boomerang and gets his life force. So he's like, "Oh, now I'm depressed."
And I look healthier.
That's not very nice. Like, I worked really hard to hit you with the boomerang. Like, do you know how long it took me to learn how to throw a boomerang and have it actually hit something and then come back? Normally, you throw a boomerang and then it hits something, it falls on the floor.
Perf, wasn't it?
And you just win, you
Perf.
fixed everything and you
Perf.
hit me with it. No!
I told you that if you did that, I would kill you. Now, I chose not to kill you with one shot.
I've been talking with my therapist and she
Kurt,
said
you're a
it's
bad
all
cat.
right for me to express my feelings. And you're not letting me do that. That is an evil thing to do. So if any of us here are evil, it's you.
No, I think
You
he has a
attacked
point there,
Me
Zolta.
first. Shut up, Aruna.
Okay.
I agree, and it's kind of hot.
Oh,
You attacked me first, Kerf. You really want to continue fighting me?
I think it's
Okay,
very
while
clear
they're
that he
talking,
doesn't
I'm
want to
gonna try
continue
to get out
fighting.
of the bag.
What did you say?
I said, while they're talking, I'm gonna tear a hole through the bag so I can see through. Just like watch
Okay.
this exchange.
So you guys hear a very slight kind of and then a single eye from the bag.
No, I have to see with both eyes. So
I
two eyes.
picture just like a single eye go, hey, Zolta.
Your skin looks lovely.
You suddenly see your
So
entire
radiant.
view spinning as the bag is spun, and you're looking directly into the face of a dark nut. Sits there and goes.
Oh, hello,
And you hear
handsome.
Kerf go. That's not very nice. I mean, if we're just going to descend to that kind of language, are we really any better than the blue evil one?
Yeah, guys, don't be like the blue evil one.
The blue evil one is planning to kill all of you. Maybe put down the bag and
Zolta,
go on your own way, and then I'll let you live.
hey guys, can we
No!
take a timeout here really quick?
This.
Excuse me,
What?
Mr. Wizrobe, sir. Can we take a timeout? Can I talk to my blue friend here in private? Hey, Zolta.
Wait, talk with me too.
Oh, well, you
You're
can
in
come
a
here
bag,
if you're
big
out of
You
time.
are a prisoner. You're not
Oh.
supposed to be speaking.
We'll clue you in later, Arel, but just
Wait, this is supposed to be a bad bag?
anyway. Hey Zolta, did you like wake up okay this morning? Like, is there some other issue you're using this situation to work out? Like, are you afraid to go back to your home because you don't want to go back there, or are you afraid of facing some other things that are not shadow stalkers in this Hyrule, or any other?
Aruna, are you trying to psychoanalyze me in the middle of three people trying to, one, hold us up for goods in exchange for someone we barely know and then attacked us?
Listen, if we just give them some shiny rocks or something, they'll probably be satisfied with it and they'll go on their way. And we can learn about the Triforcers, which are apparently a gang. Hey, wait, do you know about the Triforcers at all? Is that like just common knowledge here?
You know, I vaguely heard about them and heard that they're idiots. But
that checks
sure,
out.
Give them some shiny rocks and see how that works. I'll let you go ahead and do that.
Okay.
We are right here. You're not even trying to be quiet.
Hey guys,
Of course
we've
I'm
decided
not.
to give you shiny things in exchange for our friend Aurel.
Friend is
She is
friend
your
is
ally.
a
Yes.
very strong word. Person who hits on us routinely.
They mean their lover. It's okay. I forgive you this time.
No, you've just admitted that we have something of incomparable value. We will only accept the fork.
Why do you guys like
The
silverware
fork of
so
immense
much?
power and knowledge and whatever it is.
All right,
you
so
guys
I'm gonna
know how
step through
forks
shadows.
work?
And I'm like, so how's this going for you, Aruna?
I'll let you know after Aurel does what she's doing.
Where do you want to travel?
I would like to go to the tree next to Zolta and Aruna.
Okay. So as the Wizrobe is just continuing to go, we have created the ultimate plan. You have no choice but to. You see the Dark Nut come and just kind of poke him on the shoulder, and he goes, "Stop it! You have no choice but to give us what we ask for, or we will end your ally's life. Mwah! Stop it!" Duff, why do you keep... Why is the bag smaller than it was before? And more limp? And... Why is she over there? She's supposed to...
Oh, hey Aurel.
Oh, hi. Hello, Zolta.
Don't touch without permission.
Oh.
Retreat! Retreat!
Wait,
see
you
them
guys
start
don't want a
running.
shiny object? And I throw a slightly shinier than average bomb to chase
And
them
I
on their
would
way.
like to drain more out of the Wizrobe since obviously he's the most evil of the three.
Come back. I have to pay you back for the fun of the bag.
Yeah, go ahead and make your rolls.
48!
What am I doing? Oh no, she's gonna actually kill someone.
Did you really think Zolta wouldn't kill someone? Again, I say there is no Kess here right now.
Well, she's here. She's occupied.
Yeah, she's not telling me not to kill anyone, which is as good as approval.
My bomb roll was an 18.
Okay. Well, guard tends to be their lowest stat, except for the heavily armored one. So, as you sit there and you throw the bomb, it interacts with the entropic energy of her life drain, and suddenly there's this massive explosion, and you see all three of them launched into the air.
Like Team Rocket?
That's exactly.
As the leader goes, "No, we've been foiled again, but we will return. Do we really have to do this? No."
they fly off and it goes,
Triforces is blasting off again.
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's the best.
Ding.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm back to full energy. I just wave. That was fun.
I
Let's do that again.
disagree, but I know that you have your own weird version of fun.
Around,
Which I can get on with.
I enjoy you being kidnapped. Thank you
Me
for
too.
that.
You're welcome. You can kidnap me next time, or I can kidnap you.
Well, I'd rather you get kidnapped by someone who decides that they need to be my enemy because then I can attack them. It's great. Costs less than therapy.
We can come to some sort of compromise, I'm sure.
All right, sounds good.
Yes. Was that consent?
Hey, Pierre, so how are you doing? And I remove myself from this conversation.
We now know why Elias wasn't here last week. It's because he didn't want to deal with just Doral and Zolta.
It's totally why.
All very meticulously calculated. As the energy from the explosion begins to die down, and everyone just starts to kind of get a hold on everything that's been going on. It seems for the first time since you guys have been in this realm, you have some actual downtime. Doesn't seem that anything's hunting you. The shadow stalkers, by their very nature, generally don't have multiple groups hunting in the same area. So, other than maybe some dangerous wildlife here or there, you guys are fine.
So
would you
about that
like
whip
to do?
dude.
Would you like to try and track him?
I
Yeah,
mean,
should we
be
he was
concerned?
bleeding.
It's only been, let's see, that whole interaction probably took
Like
to
5
20
minutes.
minutes.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you guys said that we shouldn't let any shadow stalkers escape and return and report back to base, right? That would be bad.
Yep.
It would
So
be bad. It would
we
be
need
bad to lose
to,
a whip too.
Well, it would. Yeah, we need to go find him and kill him.
Oh, I thought 2 of them got away.
Yeah, there's also Piddle Boy. So there's
Yeah.
there's
What did
bleeding
you
guy and Piddle Boy.
call him?
Piddle Boy. He ran away with the trail of Piddle, so he's Piddle Boy.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we should try to track those guys and make sure they don't get back to report to base. That way, Pierre and I's non-wanted covers can still be intact. But, you know, the 3 of you guys are apparently still wanted by shadow stalkers, so that's going to make walking around a little tough. But
I love being wanted.
that's okay. That's not what I meant, but, you know, we can still... Let's go track them.
Arel, you have weird kinks. Not
Thank
to
you.
shame, but
Thank you.
I need to speak my truth.
I appreciate your acknowledgement of them. We should try some sometime.
How is Kess looking while all this flirting is going on?
Oh no, Aruna,
protective
you're in
of
this
her
too. We should
fish wife.
we should definitely try some of these sometime.
Zolta is
Beyond that, I
confused.
didn't actually
Need
ask
a big strong
Kiri
rock man.
how she wanted me to play off her fish wife and the girl that tried to steal from her when she was younger. So
I'm
Hey, we're
not
cool
very
right
History-
now.
history is
She's
repeating
making
itself.
Something for me.
the,
She's
the,
cool
the,
right
the
now.
next time Kess decides this is beef.
Oh, I don't want to steal her. I want to share.
God, I'm really tired of people asking me for threesomes.
It's not just you, though. Let's be honest.
Iruna starts to try and
Really,
track
Jody,
the shadow
it'd
stalkers.
be awesome if you would just run this Zelda RPG for us. You know, we can get some really interesting conversations. Oh, and let's add another cast member, you know, to make sure, to totally won't to turn into just facepalm after facepalm.
Jody, they said interesting conversations.
They did.
Has any of this not been an interesting conversation?
I want to clarify that was not at all how that conversation went. We
No,
never
it
crossed
wasn't.
interesting conversations.
That had nothing
Yeah.
to do with the
I'm still
conversation.
saying his articulation of the event, still nothing is false.
Yeah, that conversation was, we need another body. Can we find one?
I can
Yeah.
find one.
Let's hope that they can, act and everything too.
So
that'd
we'll
be
find a
good.
body. Let me go find a body.
No, we don't mean go get a cat. That's not what anyone means.
I also
Goodbye.
did not mean go get a cat.
You went off screen, so that's what I assumed.
She's looking
you were
for a
doing.
good corpse.
I'm looking for a body. I live near a hospital.
Just wanted to say, Madison,
I wouldn't
great
bring home
place to
those
find
bodies.
good corpses.
Yeah.
All right now. We like you.
If
Alive.
anyone would like to send me
No more
skeletons or bones in the mail, I would
asking
love
for
that.
things that should not be mailed.
There is a foot model on of the bones of the foot on Amazon.
Aruna,
that I
what
have
did
my
you
eye
want
on.
to do?
Iruna's gonna try his best
foot
right
model.
now to
Ooh.
track the Shadow Stalkers.
Good. By this point, the trail has gone pretty cold.
Yeah, he realizes that, and is gonna try it anyway to get away from that conversation.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make me a perception check with disadvantage for 5.
Sure, I'm not even gonna add anything to that. Perception.
Okay, but Shax, I'm putting this in our Zoom chat.
Okay.
Look at how awesome these are.
5, you said, so.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, they have one of their laryngeal system that I was looking at.
That's
Yeah, eventually I want a full skeleton.
Yeah, and then the laryngeal one's cool because you can take off the individual muscles and then, yes, I know, it's fun. Okay, sorry. Skinning things, taking off muscles, seeing bones beneath it.
I was really good at dissections when I was a
was
kid.
too.
I
14.
miss them.
All right. So as you two are talking about taking apart body parts, Aruna, you
We're bonding.
We're bonding.
Jody.
see what you think might be the remnants of the trail, and you start kind of wandering off at a pretty brisk pace.
guys, I think they went this way.
I would like to follow while still having a conversation with Arel.
Okay. So as you all follow Aruna and Aruma, you're making pretty decent time because you know that they're moving a lot faster than you can because they don't have to track anything. And so as you keep going, you'll lose the trail every so often, and then you pick it up again, and then you lose it, and you pick it up again. And eventually, after about the 3 or 4 hours, you eventually could come out of the kind of pretty heavily jungled area to an area with some ruins in it. You can see the bodies of the rest of the group that you had dealt with earlier, and you realize that you have basically tracked yourself back to where all this is started.
Guys, did we end up in another Hyrule? Because these look a lot like the bodies that we just killed 3 or 4 hours ago, give or take.
So remind me to not let you lead. I will gladly take the lead.
On what?
Everything.
Okay.
So no, we're back. Welcome back, guys.
On a skeleton.
So we didn't
And a
find
whip.
the Shadow Stalkers.
No.
That's bad. Right?
Well, not necessarily. They're always out there looking for fun. I mean, us. I mean, me.
I don't know. I
Wait,
think
what?
they kind of enjoyed it too. They seem to really enjoy hunting people.
We've let 2
Oh,
get
it was
away,
fun.
which means that we're going to have more Shadow Stalkers on us, which means we need to leave.
And they're going to be looking for Pierre and me too, probably. So
Yeah,
we're
you're
all
now
just
wanted
wanted.
by more than a rel.
What?
No, I don't want to share with other people.
I thought you just
did
said that
wanna
you liked
share.
sharing.
Just with you guys. I don't want to share with Shadow Stalkers.
You've bonded to us very quickly.
Like really, really quickly in a really intense way.
And
It's just an observation. It took us like weeks to actually get comfortable just having conversations with each other. And
No.
after a day, you're just like really, really into us.
well, I mean, no one said no.
To what?
There have been no's said.
No, there have been soft declines.
Did you just say that no doesn't mean no?
Yes.
As the music stops.
So where are we going now, guys?
I think I have led us too often in the past 3 to 4 hours, so I will let one of you figure that out as I fix things. Gather bomb resources.
Arel,
Silence.
as much as I might hate to admit this, you've spent a whole lot more time in this world than any of us have recently.
Are you saying I'm older than you?
I'm saying that you should probably lead for now. Because, Kess is a little bit wrapped up in her notebook again. Who knows why Pierre decided to shut up again. But
He kind of Pierre just sort of stares off for long periods of time sometimes, and in our experience, it's best to leave him alone when he does that.
That's fair. And useful. So what are you guys doing here?
Did we not go over that
No.
last night?
We've just been fighting things and coming on to each other.
Oh, well. Basically what's going on is that there's a lot of Ganon related reality tears between at least 3 different Hyrules that Kess and Zolta and you are from this one, and Pierre's from another one, and I'm from the real one. And then there's also really big tears at places where lots and lots of people died. And we've closed 2 of them, and we think there's a 3rd one here somewhere. We don't know where. And we think that if we can close all of those, then Hyrule will be better. I don't know. The whole thing was very ambiguously explained to us by one of the Impas and a friend of ours named Brayak, who's probably around a Hyrule somewhere around here.
So I'm confused. Once that happens, where is everyone going?
Unclear.
Oh, okay. Then why do we want to do this?
We were told it was the right thing to do.
Oh,
We haven't really
people
questioned
made
it.
fair enough. Every adventuring part.
What were you saying, Zolta? Sorry.
I just said people made me. That is my answer to Arel's question of why are we doing this?
Wait, I thought you were the one who led us here to this Hyrule, Zolta, by spinning in that random pattern that you got possessed by.
That was the keyword there is possessed. That is not my fault we're here. I didn't want to come here.
Unclear.
So you're saying fate drew us together?
You know what? Yes, Arel. Yes. Fate drew us together.
Yes.
Why not? If you give me a ring just like Kess did, sure, we'll have just a 3-way marriage.
Keep us
Fully
together. Dun, 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 dun.
It's not just you, though. That means I have to get everyone a ring.
Wait,
Well, then I guess
What-
you're getting
What
everyone a
size are
ring.
you?
Zolta, are
This
you and
size.
Kess engaged?
What kind of ring are we talking about?
Have you not seen this ring?
Yeah, but rings mean different things for Gorons. But I don't know if that, is that a yes or a no?
Wait, what do rings mean for Gorons?
It means that you want to put things on your finger. The thing is, Goron fingers are so big that the rings are basically like bracelets for other people, and so they're kind of really simple usually, or otherwise just, because imagine like wearing a ring and then a bunch of rocks grinding the sides of it all the time. That's what Goron rings are like.
Okay. So what are Goron marriage proposals like?
Oh, when another Goron likes another Goron a lot, and then the other Goron also likes that Goron a lot, they just say, hey, should we get married probably? And if they both think it's a good idea, they do it.
Well, anyways, have you not noticed that Cass calls me fishwife?
Yes, but I don't remember a wedding.
You were drunk.
Wow, really? That takes a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Wait, I thought you guys were just engaged. Oh.
I'm messing with him.
Oh.
When
Yes,
did this
they
happen
also
again?
married me when you were drunk.
Really?
That doesn't count because she
Yes.
hasn't gotten us a ring yet.
You guys really put a lot
You
of
were
importance
there
on rings.
too. Aruna, you were there too.
Okay, well, as I contemplate the fact that I might have a drinking problem, I'll just keep crafting more bombs over here.
Lutz has messed with Aruna so much. I'm sorry, Elias.
Everybody else gets a chance to prove their character, get new gadgets. This is something.
Like she could be
Zulta
one of those
spends the entire time convincing Aruna that Zora are cannibals when they're children.
I'm crying.
Welcome to Realms of the Wild, everybody, where impulse control not really a thing.
No.
So tired.
Elliot, do you need a minute? Oh, man.
Oh, goodness.
Ilea Marion Pig as Zolta Kallio.
Yeah, I made my background Zolta because I figured the more Zolta, the better, and Zolta would feel that way.
At this moment, we see Zolta 3 times on the screen.
Yeah. Zolta's a little full of herself, so it felt right. If you would like to send a legend point to Zolta, go ahead and do so now. Hit that little shield on the screen that says ZU and redeem for a legend point. Just put in the chat that you want it for Zolta. And then Zolta will have a nice whole number of legend points.
No, I didn't do that.
I will have the time to stop being hysterical.
So as you guys are kind of sitting down and explaining things to Arel,
I assume
and-
Kes can fill her in on more detailed details.
Yeah.
Runa's explanation.
You eventually
I'll be right back.
Go Google yourself.
eventually you get to the point where you're trying to figure out where the wound in this realm would be, and you could kind of could come to a bit of an impasse. This realm in particular is a pretty dark realm. There have been a lot of very bad things where large losses of life have happened. So trying to kind of narrow it down just from Zulta and Kess's and Rel's kind of recollection of it is proving to be a bit futile. So now you guys are just starting to discuss where you might be able to go for information. Obviously, Kakariko Village is not incredibly far away, and Impa is known in every other realm as being incredibly knowledgeable, and according to Kess, that's kind of a reputation here. The city that Aurel has been living in is not particularly far away either. It's just in a different direction. And large cities like this particular city is right on the edge of Hyrule Field. So anyone that travels through Hyrule Field goes through this city, and anyone on the east side of the city, which is everything from Zora's Domain, Kakariko Village, they would all go through there to go to the west. So it's a pretty big place where a lot of people go that you could get information. And then there's
I suggest we go west.
Zora's Domain, where again the Zora not only were kind of the rulers of Hyrule for millennia, but they also have very accurate historical records going back, again, thousands of years.
So, Aurel, do you think we should go to where you live, or to where you're from in Kakariko, or where Zolta's from in Zora's Domain?
I mean,
I think we should go west.
you just want to go home, don't you? I want to meet her parents.
I don't want to go home at all.
I want to go to your home.
Zora's Domain is to the east.
I know. I want to go to her home. I'm trying to convince her that she wants to go home.
Zolta,
You're not going to win that battle.
Why do you not want to go home?
Because I'm an adult and I don't need to go home anymore.
I know you don't need to, but what if we do need to figure out where the wound is?
I don't think that that's what's going to happen. I think we need to go talk to Impa.
Impa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to go home, Aurel?
Not really, no.
Why does no one want to go home?
Impa.
All of you guys just, avoid home for some reason. Like, Pierre didn't want to go to the Rito City, so he had to write a letter.
Aruna, look. When one becomes an adult Zora, one enters into an extreme battlefield where their own parents try to kill them. And you need to go out on your own and become independent. This is part of our way. So I will not be going home.
But that doesn't explain why everybody else doesn't want to go home either. Who's not a Zora.
Pierre's just fucked up.
Okay, sure, yeah. What about you, Aurel? Why don't you want to go home?
Because I don't have a home.
Okay, but by home I meant the Kakariko Village.
Oh, where I was raised. Don't have fond memories there. So, well, of Cass, yes, but, anything else is,
So if we don't want to go to Kakariko or Zora's Domain, should we go to where you live now? Or do you not want to go there either?
No, that'll be fine. It's probably where the Shadow Stalkers are going, so we can go follow them.
Oh.
But you're right. Impa is pretty knowledgeable about things, so I just use because nowhere else.
Do we think
you are well? There are multiple Shadowstalker groups that use River City as a base of operations. So,
do you think that there's more Shadowstalkers than just the two that got away where you live, or is it just
Absolutely?
Oh yes.
Okay. Are
Yes,
there
if there were only two, that would be easy.
are there any shadow stalkers in Zora's domain or Kakariko Village?
I hope not.
Probably not in Kakariko Village.
So you're saying they
I
might
mean, they
be in
did
Zora's
stop by
domain?
occasionally.
I'm saying we should go talk to Impa.
Hmm. Okay. Cass, what do you think?
Really, should have talked to Kiri about
Also,
this.
Roadhouse!
I feel
We
like
text
Zolta
her.
would start singing the Bel Air intro, but for Zora's domain. In East Hyrule, born and raised. It will happen.
In the water is where I spent most of my days.
To be 100% blunt, with everything I know of Kess's backstory, she could go either way as far as whether or not she would want to return. And I haven't had this conversation with Kiri, so I'm not going to say she says either way
Sure,
until
yeah.
I actually speak to her about it.
So what you're saying is we should just stay here and have a conversation and continue hitting on each other until next time.
Who are you talking to, Aurel?
I got my 2 favorite Starburst colors.
Hey,
Okay, so Cass is on the fence. You seem on the fence, but also seem like Impa would have the answers. Maybe you guys can have disguises if you don't want to be seen there.
can I have a mustache?
If you want to,
Yes.
I don't see why not. Do you have a mustache?
No,
Does anybody have a mustache?
it's okay.
Collect
We
some
can,
Pierre feathers.
we can make some. Why does that person have a blue feathery mustache? Don't question it.
Yeah, I don't think my well, I guess I do have white hair that I could shave off for you, but I don't know if that would work very well.
Just a quick
This
trim.
is not like you haven't been missing your eyebrows before.
Yeah, it could be from the goatee or from the eyebrows, and that's pretty much everywhere I still grow hair. And only part of my eyebrows.
I like that clean shaven look.
I did a lot of experimenting when I was younger.
I just want Aurel to
What
say,
kind
I
of
bet you
experiment?
have.
Experimenting with bombs.
What kind of bombs?
Explosive kind.
I bet
Those
it
can
was
be fun.
explosive.
They were very explosive, which is why I have a lot of scar
Stop
tissue.
taking
on
the
my
words
face.
out of my mouth.
Look,
Oh,
at this point, I don't
correction.
even know anymore what broke me down in laughter. I can't remember.
She actually
Also-
blacked out.
I kind of did. I have no memory of why I was laughing so hard. So you know, that's life. So I'm just going to be on board with the whole Aurel hits on everything thing right now.
Hello, tree.
Well, was that the
Fuck
tree
it.
that the shadow
Let's
you
flirt
came
with
out
the
of?
tree. This is not alcohol, but
But it should be. By
Okay, I won't
convincing
go with the
Iruna,
obvious one there.
by convincing Iruna that he might have a drinking problem, I caused Ilea to start morning drink.
it's an Arizona iced tea. But sure.
So
Fun
she
fact,
wants you to think.
you can't get those in Arizona.
I have whiskey here somewhere.
That's in the can.
It's not in the can. It's in its own bottle. Hold on.
Wait, if you have whiskey and then you go to sleep, does that make this a whiskey lullaby?
Rumors will live.
So,
It disappears.
maybe if you
There.
took
It
off
kinda
your
looks like
Zoom
Barbie's house.
background,
Oh, there it
you
is.
would see it.
There we go.
Oh, green labels.
So how do we get to Kakariko Village from here, other than just going generally east?
I think we just go east.
Oh. Okay.
From where you guys are right now, You'll basically follow the river that feeds into Lake Hialeah north for a bit, cross it, and then head east. Having done this in another realm with basically this is the same topography.
Oh wait, this topography actually looks familiar. The lighting's just a little different.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't have any issues getting to Kakariko. It will take you a few days to actually get there, though, from where you are.
Mm-hmm.
So has anything else they want to do?
I mean, there's always something Aurel wants to do.
What's
You need
that?
some one?
Yes, that too.
Zolta needs alcohol.
Well, Zolta,
So-
if you know where I keep mine, then you can just have it, because I don't ever consciously want to drink that much. And it might be a good idea for you to take mine if I end up.
You know what,
drinking so much
Aruna?
that I
Let's
black
drink it
out.
together.
I don't want to do that, but you can just have it.
No, drinking alone's not a good idea. Let's drink it together.
I know this is someone who wants to drink with you.
I drink with everyone.
Maybe we should all just drink by the campfire then.
Yes, please.
So, Zolta, where is my stash of alcohol?
Arel, go find Aruna's stash of alcohol.
No, I want to stay with you guys.
It's right here. It's on
Oh.
his person.
Wait,
Oh.
where? Where are you pointing?
There's not a whole lot of places he can hide the things.
Yeah, there's a reason I said Arel, go find
Here, wait.
it.
Here's my backpack, and I just take off my giant Goron-sized backpack
Pat,
and be like,
pat, pat.
where is it in here?
Wait, it's not in the backpack. Hold on, let's put that to the side. Put your arms out like this for me.
Is it okay?
Actually, better yet, put your arms like this for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
with the size difference, there's gonna have to be some climbing or jumping happening.
I'm all right with that. I'm very acrobatic.
We're gonna have to start labeling this show mature.
I don't have any other bags on me except my bomb bag, but if you think it's in there, then you can check in there.
Arel, check
I
his
will check
bum
all
bag.
of your bags.
Check the bum
Well,
bag.
it's just the backpack and my bomb bag. Those are the only bags I have.
Check the bum bag.
No, bomb bag.
Bum bag.
Bomb bag.
Bum bag.
Bomb bag.
Bum bag.
Why are you saying it weird?
All of the above.
Ooh, whip.
How long do I have to keep my
Got it.
arms like this?
For a while.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Zolta, do you
actually
still have your
ask
whips?
you, Elias, does Aruna have alcohol?
I
The
don't
answer
Like,
is
this is-
no.
It's
seriously,
never
as a
really it's never really come
trader?
up.
That's the thing. Is as a trader, that might be something that you.
I figure he might have like
traded
a
in.
little, but no like stash of like liquor.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a
okay.
liquor cabinet in his backpack. He might just have like a canteen.
That he doesn't want anyone to know of.
I mean, you might know about it, but he's over here thinking he's got a whole stash he doesn't know about in his backpack somewhere.
So, Arel,
I like how your arms are still.
as you kind of search Aruna, you do find basically like airplane sized bottles of things that look like they could be or they definitely are alcoholic, but all but one seems much more industrial than drinkable.
This looks like the fun one.
And the one that does seem drinkable hasn't been opened as far as you can tell.
Dang, you went through all the other ones already. Jeez.
Did you find him?
I did. You can put your hands down, but I've got another
Okay.
place for you to put them.
Where?
I would just assume Aruna has some sort of ethanol or some kind of
Probably.
grain alcohol.
Probably.
Yeah, this
Bomb
Aruna
making.
with the sweat drop is what I'm imagining during this entire Aurel exchange.
Not sweating yet.
And now it's me
You will
on
be.
Zolta's face.
Oh, that picture.
So wait, where should I put my hands next?
Hey, Jody.
All right.
How PG are we
I
keeping
searched
this?
you. Now you search me.
Isn't it great being a GM, Jody?
I remember playing that game years and years and years ago.
No more legend points for you.
All
right,
I
so-
want one. That's all I want is one.
A TSAC.
Now,
I mean, I
now,
do like
now
it
Chax
rough.
needs a moment.
Yeah, hold on, my face is getting red.
Take your legend point, imp.
Can I take it for him so I have a
No.
nice
No.
number? I just want a pretty number.
So you guys make camp. After doing this, you make camp on this is the second night. Kess still jotting down notes, though you're not sure if she's jotting down notes about her discoveries about Boole or other scientific achievements, or just making tallies for how many inappropriate comments that Aurel has made.
No, she's writing down all the good ones so she can write a story about us later. About all of us.
Wait, Aurel, is that one bottle all you found?
Yes.
It's all that was left, Aruna.
I mean, you had these other little bitty ones, but they didn't look as fun as the big ones. So I just kind of put them back.
Okay.
So how many did you drink?
I
How many
don't-
was there originally?
I don't know. But if
Oh,
that's all that's left,
good
maybe
answer.
that's a good thing. Because
You
then
know
we
what?
can all
We should stop by the
collectively.
village so we can pick up some more. Because
That's-
I think I like you drunk.
I don't. Well,
I mean,
but
I like you anyway.
I would like
but-
to remember how I am drunk instead of just being told secondhand how I am.
So I think we need to get harder alcohol this time, Zolta.
I don't think that's how that works, based on what I've been told.
Well, that's all right. We'll tell you if it works or not.
Okay, I'll trust you guys. Anyway, I guess we all have a drink or something.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is toxic or not.
if
You tell me.
want
We'll
to.
find out.
Like I said, you basically have two different types of like grain alcohol,
I'm just going with whatever
use-
checks, or with that, whatever RL pulled out.
and then you have the equivalent of Scotch. A very small wood for Goron. You're probably talking like flask size bottle of Scotch that you probably picked up
Oh, I got this one from
as
I
a
think
trade.
I think I got this one from a Hylian who looted an area near the castle. But that was in another Hyrule, so I don't know how well this is kept with the going back and forth between Hyrules. So
Your whiskey's in another Hyrule.
I guess we can find out, though.
Heck yeah, we will. Alcohol usually keeps,
Okay, if you say so.
unless it eats through your brain, but that's something different.
What alcohol
What?
do you
Huh?
have that eats through your brain?
I mean,
Maybe
What?
that's the alcohol I've had if I can't remember drinking any of it.
could be.
What's
Have
it
you
called?
made your own moonshine lately?
I don't know what that is, so probably not.
Absinthe. Yes, that too.
So as
Bathtub
Aurel
gin.
says this, you see her break the wax seal on the bottle and start pouring out portions of this relatively high proof. Probably what's the Scotch, like 60 proof, 40 proof?
50.
We'll just call it 50.
it
Pouring
has
into
been
everyone's
so
hands.
long since I've had alcohol. I have
It's-
no idea.
It's Hylian. It's
Yeah.
Hylian Scotch, so it's
Yeah,
it's whatever
this
we
whiskey's
want it to
90
be.
proof, so something in the like 45% to 50% range alcohol.
So yeah, let's
sounds right.
go 80 proof. You know,
Oh,
it's a Scotch. You pour it. It doesn't smell like it's gone bad or anything.
mhm.
As you to taste it, it's relatively smooth. It's got hints of I don't know, nuts and other stuff. Maybe there's some.
It's got a
fruit in it. I
smoky
don't know.
sweetness.
Sure.
Sort of. It's got, because it has a nice amount of peat to it.
The last
said it was
time
Scotch, right?
I had alcohol other than a really cheap wine was when I was at a convention.
I'm sorry.
And I can't remember what it tasted like.
There are also times I've had alcohol at conventions and can't remember much about it.
Well, that's the thing. I had one, but basically, I had a buddy of mine that killed one of my characters in a game.
Oh.
So he bought me to drink because he killed one of my characters. And it was maybe like 2 or 3 fingers of brandy, I think it was. Super good. No idea what it tasted like.
I do want to take note, or Iruna does want to take note of, after one drink of this scotch, what effect does he feel it has on his Goron constitution?
Oh, no, nothing. Like
Okay.
you'd have to down the entire bottle.
This causes a great deal of confusion, which is visibly present on Iruna's face.
No, we're probably going to put Aruna in therapy.
That's okay.
Mostly Zolta, but not just Zolta.
We all need therapy. Therapy is not a bad thing.
I mean, that's
I
true.
will say, Elias, since Aruna doesn't drink
Sure.
Sorry, I'll be
often, it is a unique feeling. As you drink it, like the kind of burning sensation on your throat, and then the warming sensation in your stomach.
Ooh.
It definitely does not feel familiar to you, but you don't feel any of the effects of the alcohol, but beyond the physical warming sensation.
Is this supposed to burn when it goes down your throat?
Yes.
Because usually, like, I have, like, rocks that have been treated in lava, and they don't burn this much.
You really don't remember how much you've had of this already?
I don't. Wait, it was this?
I think so.
Because this doesn't taste familiar.
I mean, whatever you had was strong, and strong drinks tend to burn.
It seems weird because I don't feel like I'm blacking out, and it doesn't taste familiar at all. And also,
Well, you
I'm
never
still
feel like you're
remembering what's
blacking
happening
out.
right now.
No one expects the blackout.
Okay.